Today I'm going to show you how to turn on your headlights. I'm also going to show you how to turn off your headlights, as well as turn on your high beam lights and turn off your high beam lights. I'm going to go over the parking light and the daylight running light on your vehicle. Now, I'm using a particular vehicle. Your vehicle may be different, but generally, the instructions are the same. For the precise instructions on your particular vehicle, you're going to have to read your owner's manual, but I'm going to go over the symbols, the universal symbols of headlights. All right, but before I get started with this, if you find my video helpful in any way, can you give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel? I'll appreciate it a lot. All right, so let's go ahead and get to it. So I'm sitting inside of my vehicle. Now, headlights, sometimes controls can be right here on the left-hand side where my hand is. Sometimes they can be on the right side. Now, all this is dependent on your vehicle. Other times, I've seen the light controls down here, okay? And some of the light controls right here are down there. All right, so I've seen all of this, okay? But in my vehicle, it is right here. Now, the symbols on there, come in closer so you can see that, are pretty much universal. And I'm going to go over these symbols and show you indicators so you can turn on your headlights. All right, so the first one being, I am going to turn it off. Now, you see this line right here? This line right here, I'm going to switch it down there, and you see that it's lined up with off. That is indicator that it's off. This line right here, whatever it's lined up to, that's where the position is for the vehicle. So the headlights are off. Now, on my vehicle, it has daylight running lamps, which I can turn on. I go right here. You see that? It's DRL, daylight running lights, okay? So that's daylight running lights. And then right after this, I have parking lights. Now, the parking lights are right here. So I twist this knob a little bit, and the parking lights are now on. Now, some vehicles, you may have an indicator on your dashboard. Your dashboard, you could actually see it. Some vehicles, you may not see it. So the parking brake is on. See, I just turned it right here. The parking brake is on. Now, to turn on the headlights, there are generally two options. Some vehicles, modern vehicles, have a auto feature. So when you select it into auto, the headlights will automatically turn on, dependent on if it is dark outside, or they'll turn off depending if it's light outside. Or so you have the auto feature. A lot of people have the auto feature and keep it in that. However, my vehicle does not have that auto feature, so I'm going to take this lever right here and turn it to on. Now, this is the manual setting to where I manually took it to this symbol right here. That is manual setting for the headlights being on. So when you see this symbol right here, that is the symbol for the headlights being on. Now, to turn on the high beam headlights, or the bright headlights, whatever you want to call that, this lever, the same lever, there's a couple options. You can take this and pull it towards you, and when you pull it towards you, it only flashes the headlights, and the indicator is on the instrument panel. You see this? When I pull it back, that blue light comes on, just like that. You see that blue light? It came on and goes off. All right, so that, but in order to keep your high beam headlights on, you're gonna have to do something different. So what I was just doing, I was flashing it. Sometimes you need to flash it to get attention to someone. Sometimes people do that, but to turn it on, you simply take this same lever, and instead of pulling it towards you, you push it away from you. And when you push it away from you, it stays on regardless if I remove my hand or not. Now to turn it off, I'm going to come right here, and I am going to pull it towards me. And then when I release it, you can see that the high beam light went off. All right, so that is the high beam. And some vehicles, including this one, has an auto high beam. All right, so easy. All right, so the auto high beam that I have on this, I have turned it on. In order for that to activate, I have to turn my high beams on, and it will automatically adjust the high beams. But that's just on this vehicle. Most vehicles I haven't seen the auto high beams on, so that's it right there. So yeah, and to turn it, you already went over the turn off. So that's how you operate the headlights in a vehicle. I hope this video was helpful, and I hope that you're able to turn on your headlights. And it's important to remember, this is just a guide. You need to read your owner's manual of your particular vehicle so you know how to turn on and off your headlights, high beam headlights, auto headlights, parking lights, and perhaps daylight running light. All right, so that's how you operate it. Thanks a lot for watching.